Oh, this place.
The party
I was
finds
wondering
no
what this is.
pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key. Only a locked door.
True.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
Blah, blah, blah.
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
Even the narrator.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
Fine.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo,
Oh, there's a chest
all articles
now.
of value that we
Even
own,
two.
including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to
Oh?
answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the
3
questions
chests.
wrong, so answer without fear.
Oh. Nice. There is no response from the door. Why am I why am I the one there? And nothing unusual about it. Knock knock.
Question 1. Who is it?
Me. Police, open up. We're here for a routine inventory check. Okay, obviously it's the first one, but I mean, it's the last one, I mean. But I do want to see what's gonna happen if I choose the other ones. Police, open up.
That's actually quite an amusing approach. It's probably not going to get us anywhere, but I do admire your sense of humor and your commitment to it.
Thank you.
Question 1. Who is it?
Damn, ignored. We're here for a routine inventory check.
Ah, what an ingenious idea. Far more intelligent than Boberano's ancestors. But I still recommend against this answer.
Question 1.
Alright, this is fine. I'm gonna choose all the options. You, Baka, Maricus, and his retinue.
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide!
You said
travel
it. You said it yourself.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Outsmarting them. So wisdom. Let's see. Courage and strength.
Oh, no, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those 3 off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2.
Them.
By which virtue did the ancient...
Okay. Hard work and wealth.
To be completely honest, hard work is a bit of an alien concept to us here in the Constellation Metropole. We have hardware and we have clockwork, but not hard work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Question 2.
Wisdom.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct.
See? Shut your trap.
A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
A fascinating question, my dear friend. Wow, interesting. I don't know. Both are false. Perhaps both are equally real. The fiction of the outside world or the truth of this world? Okay, obviously the correct answer is the last one. But these answers are so fascinating. Let's say, I don't know.
Come on, you'll have to do better than that, kid. I mean, Traveller Marquis. You and your friends are the only ones who know the truth about us.
You and your friends are the only ones who know the truth about us. Hey, narrator, you also know the truth. don't blah blah me.
Question 3.
Both are false.
Please try to avoid being unnecessarily cruel in your response.
I'm terribly sorry.
Question 3.
Perhaps both are equally real.
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel?
Yeah. It's all a simulation. It's just a giant samsara. Get me out of here.
There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
Schrödinger. Out here.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
The door opens and a puff of
Traveller
smoke
Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
I see. All right. Easy enough. Kira, are you good? View the ship. Oh, okay. I wanted to view what they were saying, but... Hello? You're not gonna repeat nothing? Ah. The voice sounds familiar. Open the door! Is it just my imagination, or... The voice sounds familiar to me too, but I cannot put my finger on it. Operate. Oh. Okay, whoa. There we go. Whack or two. Okay, so now we go here. Now here.
Do we really need this one?
Yeah, we do. You can use it. You know, as a claw scratcher.
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Capek.
That's funny. Wise Antonio, in the basement of the crumbling house, began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as the swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon, for he had not returned home. But Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. This book was titled The Radiant... What? Carter? There's probably something else, but... Carter? Narcissenkreuz? And within was record... Recorded. All the rules that every being within Simulanka must follow. It was written in the language of world's creation at the very start, and if Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. This book recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation Satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home. But he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning lights shone through the ruins of his house, and the neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement hatch. With dark circles about his eyes, Antonio said to the chubby chief, "I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon. Are you sure you're all right? You don't look like you got any sleep. Just smoke from the oil lamp. Don't worry about it." The dragon sat atop a mountain of treasures, gazing down at insignificant little Antonio walking closer. Flames gathered in his throat, preparing to burn the area 1 centimeter before him. All the better to scare this puny, foolish creature away. "Halt! I'm a qualified second-class Meister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force." This restriction did indeed exist, and so the wicked dragon swallowed its flames whole. How it dreaded going to the toilet tomorrow. What? Antonio, for his part, had not expected that the second-class rust-clearing Meister qualification exam he had taken on the lark would come in useful. Damn. Bro actually Bro actually used something from his college years. Wow. Who would have thought? And since I am a second-class Meister, I propose a duel of riddles you cannot refuse. Now Simulanka had just such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses who wished to make life hard for others. The evil dragon had not expected this rule to catch up with it. I shall ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 mora yesterday, but I thought there was room to raise the price, so I bought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10,000. How much mora did I lose in the end?" The dragon laughed in contempt. "What's so hard about that? You could have waited until it hit 10,000 to make your move, but you sold it for 8 and bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 mora that you could have earned instead." "Wrong. You burned my house down yesterday, and I couldn't sell it in time, so I've lost far more." Sorry, I mean, I do have to burn a house, and you happened not to be home, so I might as well hit one that doesn't result in any loss of life. Now that you've lost this contest, I have the right to loot of the same value as your life, minus 1 mora. And considering that you've burned my house, I can seek damages. Let's assure that my house is worth just 1 mora. Well then, wicked dragon, you know what to do with yourself. Please spare me. I'll give you anything. Your words, not mine, Antonio said as he pulled out a contract he had written long ago. Thus did Antonio use his wisdom to take all the evil dragon's treasures. The dragon, devastated, would never again return to attack Constellation Satellite, where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, "You sold your place for 8,000 and spent 9,000 buying it back. So it looks like you actually did lose 1,000 mora." Bro. What am I reading?
Look! Look! My clan's history is true as well! Ah, there's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What?
Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
I don't think so. I think all of them are real.
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Hell yeah. but just interpreted in different ways.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Damn, Lady I is a scammer!
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
No, she's scamming her.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Hell yeah.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Yoink?
There better not be any contraband in here.
This one's too small. This one's too big. Aw, this one's just right. Alright. Now it's not far from here. Wait, is that where the giants are? Where they didn't let me in? Oh, you best believe I'm going in there.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Are you sure this is your clan? They are all wearing red and you're wearing blue.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all.
Okay.
Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
I see.
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon.
Damn.
Then they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize.
Damn. Talk no jutsu there, his ass.
The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Interesting. Something tells me that, previously it didn't make your empathy larger. Also just dulled it. Maybe, potentially.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
Yeah, it's all part of the experience. Let's roll the dice and see. Hello. puppets and stringless. Uh-oh.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
Damn. The giant guards scoop you all up and throw you outside. Damn. You'll be out of your job.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
You hear, guys? Once we are through, you'll be out of your jobs. No more growing serum for you guys. Actually, you know what?
You asked for it!
Don't blame me. You asked for it. And we'll never know what became of them. Oh, okay. Humj. Oh. Do I just...
Why is
yeah.
my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. Feels like we've been waiting forever.
Oh. There we are. It's just a house. Okay. Here we come.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you
Ew.
the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging?
No, I'm not throwing away the box because I think that the box looks cool and I would like to preserve it for the future generations.
We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
It's fine, I can see it, no problem.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Throwing shade. Nah, we're fine. We can do this.
Yes! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard.
You're right. Too much. Okay.
I'll go keep watch.
Yeah, you go do that. You go do that. That's good. That's actually really nice. I love how interactive it is. Okay, so... I can see. Sorry. Okay, so... we're going from here. In that case, we need to go it here. Here.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
I'm trying! There. We're done. Kirara just
This is the last
TP'd.
one.
Well, let's see. Galileo and Alberto did many good deeds again today. Although it was most tiring to help the old lady on the bridge move her barrels of hard apple cider. They each got a small barrel as their reward. The moonlight was unobstructed and beautiful, and the two good friends climbed up the high wall that had been built to stave the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock, paper, scissors match, so he had to hold the barrel of cider under the crook of his arm as they climbed the ladder. Look, this is the big house that our chubby chief was so proud of. Doesn't look so big from here, huh? Said Alberto. As he looked at the house, you're wrong. That's my home, said Galileo. The chief's house is that one. Alberto's night vision was not all that good, and moonlight could never compare to daylight. If one were to close one's eyes, the light could not be seen at all. He tried a little harder, but could discern nothing more. But it's also very small, Galileo continued. So there's nothing wrong with your statement. Galileo and Alberto were both rather perceptive people. Galileo's reply covered for Alberto's discomfort regarding his poor vision, while Alberto also lost the rock, paper, scissors match on purpose, so that he could carry the cider barrel, because the gears under Galileo's ribs were injured. Here's to you. The two friends raised a toast once Alberto stuffed a cork back into the barrel. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. I read this as pizza at first. First, they apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall and told all the people that they were preparing to have a walk with the evil... to have a talk. To have a walk with the dragon. Yeah, that's an entirely different meaning. I know it was a lot of work for everyone to fix that wall, but we're not that fused about it anyway, the chubby chief said. But are you sure you're not bragging when you say you knocked it down yourselves? Of course, that was not the chief's point. He was a good person. He continued, also, it's too dangerous to seek the dragon out. Don't worry about us. And so the true best friends in the whole world departed. The evil dragon trembled before Alberto and Galileo. For some reason, the old lady's liquor could make people grow very, very large. That was how they accidentally squashed the high walls the previous night. As they gazed down at the ground far below, they more or less understood how the dragon thought. No wonder it could accidentally destroy the village at its feet. So as long as they could get the dragon to notice people, they could surely come to an understanding. The two friends thus drank all the remaining magic cider, becoming even larger than the dragon by a good margin. Reeking of alcohol, they sandwiched the dragon between them and drunkenly tried reasoning with it. Why is every single one has these redacted letters? The dragon riveled up in terror. There's something's missing that I can tell. All of its I don't know. And fell aura forever gone, indeed. It even looked kind and pitiful. Alberto attempted to pick dirt off the scales on the dragon's back. But wound up, picking off an entire scale. The dragon sought to flee, but Galileo, fearing that the crisis might persist for 10,000 years more if the misunderstanding was not cleared up, tugged its tail and dragged it right back. Damn. To be honest, we've always lived under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may not have ever seen us. Now we have transformed and become big, Galileo said. So now, surely you must know that we dwell at your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, because he was scared as shit. And thus did the two and the dragon chat all night. And believing the goal of mutual understanding achieved, the two set off along the road home.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process.
Well, you've been humbled, huh?
I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
Too much truth, I cannot handle it.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
Damn. Talk about squeaking all the juices out.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
Must be a mistake.
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Oh, I see a manuscript at the bell.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
Uh-oh. Who is that? Have we been spotted?
It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Damn. Damn, it's all glued up. Damn.
Drop your weapons!
You boys are fast. Oh, you saw that dodge? Holy crap. That guy's Neo. Oh, let me try this again. This time. How did they miss? And ain't no way they missed. If you know, you know. Oh. To there. Hi, bozos.
They're outside! After them!
Hi. No. Ah! Bye, bozos.
The bell!
The checkpoint is way too far, so I'm not
Why'd they
gonna
ring the bell anyway?
do this every
Also,
time.
why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Bozos! Actually.
They're outside! After them!
I want some challenge, okay? Whoa! He's speeding! He's speeding! Damn, boy! Okay.
Drop your weapons!
Bye, bozo! Oh, oh. What you gonna do, huh?
Any further, we'll be outside our jurisdiction! I think we've pursued them far enough to earn a salary from the Empathy Clan. Come on, let's head back.
How did I... How did I hit that pillar? How? The shot is clear! How did I miss?
Drop your weapons!
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Yay, good for you.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
Because it's fantasy logic, Paimon. Fantasy logic. They are all true in our hearts.
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka can make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Her signature. AA. Is this Alice?
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this.
Ah.
And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
Okay. The goddess of fate. So it has to be Anders' daughter. But isn't she like Ivanovna? Or am I missing something? Why is her signature AA? Anders' daughter. I don't know.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it.
Yeah.
As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Yeah, but but one of you is gonna die.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending?
Maybe.
Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
See you guys tomorrow.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Oh, legitimately? We have a continuance tomorrow? Yeah, we do. Okay. Wait until after 8 next day. Almost at 6. So next day, 8. I was thinking of 18, so I want to say 6. Okay.
What a beautiful day, thought the
Hey.
traveller before he was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding.
Before I was overcome
The
by
voice in his head grew louder.
your voice.
Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Uh-oh. He died! He actually died! No! I had nothing to do with it.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
Wait, actually? Like actually?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
Is he?
How did this happen?
Damn, well, we know who did this.
Cappe, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Uh-oh. This isn't looking good for you, Chief.
Last words. What did he say?
Detective-looking dude. Hey, was it you who rang the bell? Or... Huh. Someone looked similar to you. With the color scheme.
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
And he confirmed it.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
This took a turn.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him?
Yes, sir.
My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Wait. I recognize the voice. You're the narrator, dude. Huh? Get out of my head.
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
Ah. We're monsters.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No, there's a need! Huge need!
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal or the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
You've got to be joking.
Where?
Couldn't have made it more obvious.
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
What? I was gonna say, did he say that to distract our attention to the skies?
My mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
This is one issue, but why don't you guys move?
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
So it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
It wasn't there before. So yeah, he made us look up so that he could manifest it there? Or am I tripping? Huh? You're so sus. Watch history repeat itself.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Okay, the guard is running. The three of them are together. He's jumping. They're looking at him. He's looking around. The two of them went ahead. You're the one. Were you not? Okay, this is too much. This is too much. Okay, wait. So, he was just standing there. Nobody was touching him. What you doing here, huh? Now he fast running here. Looking at the right one. You see? Oh, you... How the hell did you do that? You're a narrator. You just put this here. I'm not surprised at all. The detective is the murderer.
Well, that clears it up. Cappe was walking along the street, and he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened.
What?
Totally.
So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature.
Yeah, it is strange. Because I don't know how you managed to do it from a distance, but you did.
Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
Hey, look at you! So you know about that.
But didn't you say Cappe was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is...
Let him think about it first. He needs to come up with something.
With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered, and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
I know that the detective did it, but the fact that I cannot explain or understand how he did it means that I cannot prove it either, so...
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural.
I know.
Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene?
Maybe. I don't know.
Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Well, what? You have a problem, mate?
Oh,
Do we have a problem, mate?
We're gonna head to Cappe's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way
pickaxe.
down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Someone was playing Minecraft. So he probably used the pickaxe to... get him. Where did my spear go? Did I hear that
Hello
right?
there. Have you seen my spear by any chance?
I saw a pickaxe.
Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky.
Oh, I see. Okay, so if we find a spear, it's his, it's not the one, it's not a murder weapon.
There's a spear here.
There it is.
Looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
Paimon, we literally just asked, can I give it back? Hey, have it. Take it. Kirara, shop owner, investigate.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Ha, good one.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
Yeah, and I know about those mines, so...
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch.
Ah.
And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not... never mind. I give up.
Bet.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Hell yeah, it does. There's two more things. Which is, the growth serum.
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today.
Hey, it's Bakugo's VA again.
A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
Well, good luck with that, my man. Good luck with that. And
There's
hey,
a
would you look at
strange
that?
potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
Let's just take it. And is it full? It looks like it's full. It looks like it's not empty. Yeah, we just heard all these troubles of this one guy that is just stressing out about not being able to find his potion, and we're just like, oh, there it is. Let's just take it. Damn.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
It's definitely the pickaxe, because others just don't make sense.
If it was the pickaxe, Cappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Well, again, it doesn't leave any scratches, so it wouldn't be able to make a hole in him.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here.
Yeah?
But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
I should have listened
you're back. How was the toilet at Cappe's house?
A great one. I tried it once. 5 stars.
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
Aha!
What's this about?
This
What are you
is
trying to say?
the murder weapon that you used.
We thought the way Cappe fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
And not only could have, that is what happened.
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Yeah, I forgot to turn off the stove.
Oh no, you stay right there.
Got your ass red-handed. Nah, have your
We
pickaxe.
should be good now.
Now take it. Take your pickaxe. Ah, would you look at that? Well, I called it. Come on. There he goes with his pickaxe. I'm gonna mine today and craft too. And I'm gonna mine today and craft too. Quickly, quickly, while my mother isn't looking. Yeah. Oh, you ricochet. Oh. Well, I'll be. What a master at what he's doing.
So you're the attacker!
Gotcha!
So, it was you!
What are you looking around for, huh? You're surrounded.
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you.
Yeah. It's your fault.
So, all I can say is...
Oh no, the wicked dragon!
Is...
Catch me if you can!
Bruh. You guys had one job. Really. Waving his hand.
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots and ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Of the poor little minion. Come back here. Oh, so that's what
Minion's
this
poor
is.
little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath.
He's even narrating himself.
Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to
Bruh.
make the jump down.
I got you even. I caught you.
By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate
Bruh.
the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
Bullying.
To let off some steam!
Come here. Come here, boy. Oh, you.
You fell into my trap. Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis' abode to be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
Oh, you sick.
Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but I...
Oh.
I'm what...
The
You're in
unnamed
boots.
minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
Do you call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
I'm beat. I surrender.
Died of cringe. Bro really just died of cringe.
You've got nowhere left to run.
Whew, that was fun.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Wait, is it just me or...
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not.
Is it just me or his voice changed?
Time to come clean. I am the narrator. The one who's been guiding you all this time.
Gasp! Shock, my mind is blown.
You're overdoing it a little bit there. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask.
And answer truthfully, or else you're going to swim with the fishes.
The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate.
Alright, yeah, you're self-aware. Okay, so you've probably seen the goddess of creation then. Would you like to elaborate?
I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more.
That's fair.
The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the Goddess of Fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best.
That's fair.
Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together,
so
the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one.
Merged.
The Goddess of Fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids.
So she couldn't decide on the beginning and on the end.
So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
It's gotta be Anders' daughter.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
I don't care what this has to do with what you did. I care about my answers.
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand.
Okay, yeah, I understand that it's cruel of me to see this guy, little guy, that is actually aware of his surroundings and him being fictional, and that he basically doesn't matter, and he wants to be something more. And I'm over here just, okay, I don't care about your feelings, I care about information that you can provide me. So that's a little bit fucked up on my part.
Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction?
Yeah, we've gotten through that before. It's not just a work of fiction.
The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives.
I see. You wanted to have some more people that understand the real truth like you.
I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers, now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Well, I'm here. I can hold you, touch you, I can feel you, I can understand you. So, I would consider this to be real. But even if I couldn't touch you, if I couldn't hear you, if I couldn't have any of this, if you were just words in the paper, that would still be real for us. Because you would still have an influence on other people. It just depends on your perspective. Paimon got humbled. There's a cube of a... there's a cloud cube. Jeez.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day.
Yeah, you deserve... actually, half a day is too much, I would say. 45 minutes.
Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape Bobarano and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves.
Yeah.
Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Wait. It is an old lady. But is it Barbeloth or Ender's daughter?
Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting is actually pretty good.
Kirara, I'm gonna shut you up for a bit. I want to listen to this.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world.
If I am not mistaken, this is Ender's daughter's voice. From my memory, I feel like Barbeloth's sounds different. I feel like this is Ender's daughter speaking. Wait, does that mean she's alive? Hey, no way!
Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors.
Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. This is the Heathens fairy tale all over again. Protection from Irminsul. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. Yeah, again, hiding something in metaphors.
But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. And by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but when that sequence started, outside of my window started a storm and thunder. I'm like, this is one hell of a coincidence. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. By extension, you and your companions are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
Yeah, you've witnessed the goddess. And, it's either the goddess of fate or the goddess... No, or the goddess of creation. No, it's the goddess of fate, I think. So this is confirmation on another witch. So it's Barbeloth, it's Ender's daughter, and someone else. Who's the goddess of creation.
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed.
Footnote?
Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before.
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed, but he did. Echo of the goddess of fate. It is the goddess of fate. So it is Ender's daughter. It's 100% Ender's daughter. Because Barbeloth is the goddess of prophecy. Ender's daughter is the goddess of fate. Who is the goddess of creation again? Who's it gonna be? Because if it's not Ender's daughter, it's gotta be either Rhine's daughter, or Alice, or potentially Nahida.
But now you wish to break free from the story, and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
What? Oh my god. Kirara catching strays right now. Shots fired from Ender's daughter.
Necromora!
Can you rewrite that line, please?
Just your echo.
Okay, so this is also me thinking. If it is just an echo, it is not a confirmation that that's Anders' daughter talking directly to us. So... But wait! It's an echo, but it's talking directly to us because there is a cat. There isn't an Ekomara. So this echo is essentially... It can see the current circumstances. So it's technically alive, but is it only alive in this fairy tale world? I'm so confused. Goddess of Fate, what is your wisdom?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
Of course you are. You lead the surrendered detective back to Capet. Okay, so that was it. I have so many questions left. But at least we have a confirmation that it was Anders' daughter. Still have no idea if she's alive or not. So we need a shot of the crime scene for evidence, a mock shot of the suspect for the records, and a photo of the heroes for posterity. The guard molded over. 3 photos is overkill. Let's just get one big group photo at the crime scene. And then with the victim just lying there on the ground. This is hilarious. Suspect, try and look more serious. Heroes, more natural please. Happy smiles. But no smiling from the victim or their friends and family, thank you. No, don't get up! Stay on the ground! We need to capture the crime scene as is. That's hilarious. Okay. 3, 2, 1, say cheese. Oh, it's so good! Weirdest photo experience of my life. Paimon is the cutest. Holy crap. Nekomara in boots doing the emoji and wink. Bruh, this is so good. I love this.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Yeah, we did.
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
You tell the 3 about the rest of what happened. And that they could have removed the Grey Clockwork key together.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
That was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
Damn, Boborano. Oh, I was expecting more from you.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
Damn, you guys. Shame on you.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
She said cat, but it says dog. So, which is it? This is a...
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
Don't remind me.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime?
Oh?
Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Well. Now we've spread some awareness, and these guys know.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective. Just to annoy him.
Damn, you petty bitch.
But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. we've never had any reason to doubt that we're real.
True.
If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, I'd be devastated.
I thought you were gonna say, I'd be okay with that. Oh, that's it. Oh, wait until 2 days later. Text Coda. I assume we still have to have some dealings with the detective and talk to him. Huh. Wow, this is such a fascinating quest. Holy crap. And I'm so glad that it's voiced. I'm so glad that it's voiced. Imagine we got to hear... Imagine we got... Shut up. Imagine we got to... I want to say hear, but... see the words of Ender's daughter, but not actually hear them. That would be so devastating. But... I'm actually happy. I still have a bunch of questions, but that confirmation felt so good. Hell yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to get more into Hex and Circle. This is great. We're eating this. We're eating this.
Quit following me.
Go, let's wait. Huh. So we're going back. Are we? Oh, we're gonna place it back. Oh, and the guys are there. I wonder. Huh. What you guys doing? Oh, no voice acting. Well, if it isn't the... Well, if it isn't the... I forgot how to pronounce that. Marquise. Marquois. Well, if it isn't Marquise of Carabas, along with his cat and little fairy. I think we should probably stop this now. Surely it's time that you and I drop these roles? In theory, it should all be over now, but I remember hearing that the point of the ceremony was to help people transition from one mental state to another. To bid farewell to the title of Marquis of Carabas. Once and for all. You can bring things to a close with a touch of formality. As the Nakamata bids farewell to her boots, through the reflection are we wiser to the nature of the truth. Okay. Oh, that's it? The key doesn't budge an inch. Huh. Fascinating. Well, I suppose that's it. Well, that was fun. Interesting. Yeah, that was definitely an adventure, alright. Nothing here. I'm sorry for the crystal fly, by the way. Well, I've definitely enjoyed this part, and now I can't wait to see what's gonna be happening next. Because we're gonna meet Scaramouche, and it's gonna be a mine. We're gonna enter a mine where should be the dragon located. So, it's gonna be our finishing part of the main quest, I should say. Because we're still not gonna be done with this place. Like this side quest. Wow. I did not expect for us to hear Andrew's daughter in this side quest. Which is, again, it was an echo, so it's still not entirely clear if she's alive or not. But that is very, very interesting. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I know that by the time this video comes out, the main story will already be finished. So I will see you with the final part, I assume. With the final side quests of the next area. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack.
Feastos?
They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some.
Yeah,
Be right back.
too. Yeah, guys, be right back. I'll go get some too. So, I'll see you soon. Bye!